The portals to the Nether are shameful. They tried to fix them with these ruins, but at least they tried. Today we're gonna make the most epic Nether portal that has ever been made in this game. Please, do not worry about my mental health. Oh well, you already know me. As per usual, we're gonna need a ton of materials because the idea is to build a massive portal inside of some really cool ancient ruins and build an absolute masterpiece of a mountain. The first thing I'll need is obsidian. And ready! Wow, I don't have a lot. This is how big our portal is gonna be. Made with obsidian and without these really annoying trees in the middle. But that's sort of the idea. To get obsidian, you can get them really easily from these towers. Well, yeah, like this is gonna take me about 4 days and a half. Look, I have a beacon at max level. I've thought of something. With a little bit of soul sand and my humble wither farm, I think I could get ahead. Which will give me 3 wither heads.
Easy!
I was thinking that maybe I could make a small tunnel, just like that. The idea will be to craft a piece of wither. Why are you pink?
It's Rosa.
Put on my chest plate and get him with my bow and arrow. Now they change the phase and he's come down. So now we run to obsidian tunnel and we hit him as much as we can. Although now he's gonna destroy this obsidian really quickly. So now I'm using this wither as my personal pet. Or well, a pickaxe. Alright, there we go. And we take all of the obsidian. Whoa, there is a lot. Follow me to the next tunnel. Follow me, pickaxe. As always, I'm a genius, using a final boss in the game as a personal pickaxe. And now that he's useless, we are going to kill him, which is honestly really easy. Incredible amount of obsidian, guys. Holy moly! We got all of this obsidian in 2 minutes. Holy. And you get to see these things because you are subscribed to this channel of Nezo the God. Boom! Our portal is going to be this big. Well, now that I look at it, it doesn't look really big. I think I'm gonna make this portal a little taller, which makes it a whole lot bigger. Actually, I don't even know if it turns on. It being so big, maybe it doesn't turn on with the flint. Well, that's a problem for future Nezo. Please! Oh my, look, it's really cool, but right now it's just floating in the sky. So for now, I'm gonna get rid of all the trees. Poor Mother Nature. I'm getting rid of her forest. After chopping half the forest, I got the idea to make a giant mountain. Nezo, how do you plan on doing this? Well, I think I'm gonna start with a little guide to see just how big the mountain is gonna be. So every few minutes, I'm going to flatten out the mountain and then keep going up. And with that, I wasted all my blocks. The result was pretty bad. I'm gonna have to put in a lot more effort. And in my chest, I don't have a lot of stone. I really want to make a super epic mountain, but right now it looks like stilts. Wouldn't you know it, I'm out of blocks, but the mountain looks spectacular. Well, it doesn't even look like it. So you understand, I need more stone. And since I don't have, we're gonna make another invention. I'm gonna take hoppers, some chests, and a bucket of lava. And I'm gonna build it right here. I place the chest, the hoppers together, a small wall, and ground some slabs, and a lot of water. So in the middle block, we place some lava. We close this up, and here in the middle, we place more lava, which makes stone. Now I just have to stay around here, right with binoculars because I can't see anything. Okay, I'm gonna change this for a trapdoor. And now we can stay here mining all day or until my pickup breaks. And that way we can get a ton of stone for free. Probably not the most efficient, but it only took us a minute. After 5 minutes in the farm, we have all this. Hey, not bad. I thought it'd be less. So now we can finish the guides. So the mountain looks amazing. And like that, more or less, we finished the mountain. It's turned out exactly as I wanted, little by little. I finished the general lines, but for it to actually look good, I need to build a bit more so that the walls actually look like a mountain. What do you sell? Ooh, I think I'm gonna buy... Oh no, where'd he go? He disappeared. So unlucky. The stone that we got has filled up this itty-bitty part of the mountain. Wow, it could have been worse. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough stone. Let's see this farm. I'm going to upgrade the storage a little bit like this. And I log myself in, mining a bunch of rock. I hope my pickaxe doesn't break. Oh my god, my pick is destroyed. And the amount of stone that we got is pretty good. What on earth are you doing here? Okay, please leave. I am a bit scared that it's not gonna be enough. But well, to continue with this, first, we're gonna have to fix the pick. All fixed and ready to go to continue filling up the mountain. After a very painful hour, we have made a lot of progress. More than a lot, actually. Well, okay, not that much. Don't expose me. And after placing more than 10,000 blocks, this farm isn't really working for me. It's way too slow. However, I'm now gonna focus on the portal. Because the idea is to have this all surrounded in ruins and then have a really cool path coming up to it. So, maybe in my chest, we might have some deep slate. I don't have a lot, but it could work. So, we're gonna place some deep slate. Where did you come from? Must be careful with these dark places. Otherwise, this mountain is gonna be a death trap. I'll make some slabs and we'll go down. And so it's aligned with my house. I'm gonna turn the stairs. We might have to change the terrain, but taking into account what we're doing, it's not a problem. And ready. We have the path, so it doesn't look so weird. We're gonna lower the walls, as well as adding andesite columns. Then we're gonna place pretty much everywhere to give it that superior look. And now we have a great path that takes us to this nothingness. To make it even more impressive, I got a terrible idea. I'll go and do a cave. If there aren't any word, it's better. So we can get even more deep slate. Whew, this is just giving me a great idea. Although mining is going to take way too long. So now if I place this dynamite and activate it, I should be getting 26 right away? Well, better than mining, I just think. Boom! In 5 minutes, we were able to get all of this deep slate. Not bad. A lot more fun than mining. Hell yes, let's go. Wait, what the? There's a warden. Okay, I'll leave. And with that, we fill up another shulker of deep slate. What are you doing? Burn in hell. This isn't really fun, but I've made such a tunnel that I don't really know where I am. Is it this way? I don't know. Over here? Oh my god, I've made a maze. I can't find the exit. I found it. Oh, can I come on? Perfect. We're gonna make polished deep slate and stairs. With these materials, I'm gonna make a pillar, like this one, but a lot bigger. And so it's not always the same. Every 5 I'll put a stair. Another 5 blocks up, and staircase. Maybe 2 isn't that high. That's good. Well, a little bigger. There we go. It's actually taller than the portal. I've gone too far. I come to the Nether to get a little of this. I've broken my legs, but that is okay. With basalt, I can make this 4. Wait, was it like this? My brain is like Wikipedia. I never know how much I know about Minecraft. I'm carrying the entire island, but I think I have more than enough to make polished deep slate, which is a little brighter than the other. And with a beacon, this can be mined instantly. Already, and I leave, so I can make this polished deep slate, and I'm gonna place it, well, alright, this has a direction, pretty high up. Turns out, the ruins are gonna be bigger than the mountain. I know the mountain is not ready, but well, now what genius. I was thinking of making another pillar, so I can support something. I promise I'm not improvising. Something like this. Use mud that I don't have much of, but I hope I can get it. Oh, I didn't even realize. I have such amazing views from here. Now, using mud, I'm gonna make a small ark. Yes, I know it's a little weird building with mud, but I think it has a really convenient color. Combined with some tile deep slate, we can mix these and back to tiles. So it doesn't look so sad. I'll add some small details. Ooh, and inside, I'm gonna try and make some emerald blocks to see how it looks. And it's not so great. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna mine some diamonds without going too far. And see if it looks better with these blocks. Wow, from my house you can already see it. And we haven't even completed 20% of this. You're gonna flip when you see it. I don't think I have... Wow, I don't have amethyst. I think it'd look really cool if we did something like this and this. Oh, it doesn't look bad. We can do the same on the back. And to finish it off, we're gonna do the thing. There's the difference with putting details on things. Astonishing. What isn't astonishing is the portal. I've decided to build around the portal so it's not a square and form in a little bit of a circle using, well, tough since I have a ton. For it being Minecraft, this circle turned out really well, but using some cement colored magenta. I turn on my hell machine, and while the cement, we can get it in large quantities. I can also convert them really quickly into concrete, so we can make the same frame but on the interior. But pinky, of course. I'll also use amethyst on the inside to fill up the circumference. Even if I run out, in my chest, I should have a ton of shards. Wow, the portal looks like it's on, although I'm still not sure if it'll work. I got an idea, and I think the people in my castle, specifically the librarians, can help me to get glass. My guy, when did you change skin color? You're not even in the sun. I can get crystals with a little bit of iron. My buddy blacksmiths are gonna exchange all this iron for straight out of the oven glass. And I can get glass really easily and overall faster. It also worked to repair my elytras. It was almost broken. Oh yes, totally not improvising. I'll turn the glass purple to cover the amethyst with purple. This looks better, but I can also do this. I almost killed myself doing that to make it look like a spiral. Trust me, if it turns on, this is gonna look incredible. Sort of like this. It's starting to improve. Although I can't say the same for my mountain. They look like 4 misplaced blocks. So let's pretend it's a mountain. For what I want to do, this farm, even if it looks really funny, is slow. So I was thinking that maybe it's a better idea to make an entirely new invention, reusing the materials that we used previously and destroying this box, which is very, very sad. I hope to get a bit more materials. So the new storage system will have to be a little bit bigger. Just a little. Wow, I think I did too much again. Covers to the chest with pink wood. I'll make trapdoors that will place on top. All closed. We close here. And some tuff on top. We get rid of this uselessness. We fill this up with infinite water. Bucket of lava, which will turn everything into stone. Very, very quickly. So much so that I'm struggling to mine it all. But if we place 2 pistons on top, we can do this and this. A little of that. Like this, and cover everything. That way I can mine all of this and move me automatically. And if I get rid of this thing, we'll come and get a little bit of gold and make a ton of blocks. So we can make a beacon, instant mining level 2, a little better than the one that we make from iron. Only the pro players can tell me why this one is better. And now I can mine all of the stone instantly. Pick destroyed. So let's see how much stone we got. And boom! Not bad at all. A full chest. And that's it. It's not bad, but I have to mine the whole time. The problem ends up being that we used the pick too much. And it also takes way too long. So I might have a small plan. The netherite pig has 500 more thingies than the diamond one. So I'm gonna take 2 of these. And if I get some books, and I get 2 of these, I get 2 absolutely incredible picks. And for the time, I've convinced one of my subscribers to be a slave, to work for me. Oh, there's my money! Hey, beautiful skin, brother. Wait, come on, Goku, you're the strongest. Start mining, brother. That way my new colleague will get all of the stone, and I can dedicate my time to making the mountain. With this much advanced, my colleague must have made a ton. Did he escape? I might have forgotten to feed him. Now give me back my pickaxe. Don't worry though, I found another.
Hello?
Hi! Let's go to work, people. Take this pickaxe, brother, and I want you to work really hard. I'll feed you this time. Thankfully, before he left, he gave me a ton of stone, which we'll use to make a giant mountain, and another right next to it that forms a sort of arc to give the ruins an even more spectacular view. More than a mountain, it's an empty canvas, which we'll add to when I finish this part here. Instead of making a lame wall, I'll make a giant rock, and the top part will stay floating. How's my colleague doing? How are you mining with your hand? He wasted all of my netherite pig. I can't have anything nice in this world. I can't believe it. At least he's not gonna steal my elytras. At least we got quite a bit of stone, and I've saved some time. So it's a fair trade-off. The thing about this area is that this mountain, it's a little dangerous because there are no lights. Really? And it can be annoying, honestly. I need to fill up the whole place with torches so it doesn't get filled up with all of these creatures. I've accidentally made a mob farm. Run! And now with my bow, with our canvas ready, we just need to paint it. Oh, come on, that was a pretty metaphor. For that, we're gonna travel to the village next door, where, if I'm not mistaken, in this house here, I have a secret area, an incredible moss farm. I'll take a little, and I don't think it's enough, but that's a problem for future Nezo. The idea is very simple. We make a layer of moss, so that the top layer has vegetation. So I was thinking that on top of that we put some soul soil that we only have enough. And 4. Or soul sand. Okay, that works, thank God. I can now replace the inner blocks to make it seem like the mountain has dirt. But honestly, I do think it looks pretty obvious. I don't like sand. I like the soil better. I go through way too much trouble. This should be enough. At least I hope. Huh? Well, this pig just transformed. We're gonna place it all over the mountain. And hey, it doesn't look bad. Actually, it looks really good. We're gonna take out the moss to see just how much of this mountain I can cover, which should be a lot. Based on the amount, I think I'm gonna take all of the moss. Oh, my baby farm. Let's go. Alright, so this is taking a lot longer than I was hoping it would. But honestly, the view is amazing. However, to get the absolutely amazing end result, firstly we're gonna have to do quite a few things. The first finally being used after more than 1,000 days is nothing more, nothing less than the moss farm. That I don't quite remember how it works. There should be a lever. Oh, it should be working now. While this gives us a ton of moss, I'm gonna come over to the Nether, to my good old Wither farm. That every time I come here, it's tradition to just go around. This hole to me is a masterpiece. To repair it quickly, I take the head and a ton of bones to now spawn in a baby wither and shoot it to Kingdom Come. Boom! 1 second. Die! The third, which is purple. Oh my god! Oh my god! He's dying! And with a little bit of gold, I think I need glass too. I can make a few beacons. The idea is to improve the beacon that we already have to get super jump, so it's a lot easier to climb and build around the mountain. Expensive, but really useful. Buddy, what? He's lost! Now, back to this farm. It should have produced an interesting amount that I am now going to take with me. And this way, I can finally finish the mountain with all the moss. Oh my god. I really couldn't do something small, right? I had to make a massive mountain. Why do I even decide to do these things? And the worst part is that I still have to put all of the soil under the dirt. Second time coming back for soil because I can never build something easy. Holy, look at the hole that I made. I've taken all of the dirt from here. Now let's see. Whoa! This looks amazing. Now it's missing small details, but I'm so tired of spending all my time in this mountain. So I'm gonna continue with the ruins before finishing with the portal. As before, I'm gonna take more deep slate, all of it polished, so I can build a tower. Something like this. We make another, and we make another. To make 2 more columns a little further up, although a lot thicker and taller. And then slowly it'll get thinner and pretty tall, honestly. I don't want to surpass the mountain. We go equally. We make some rings at the end of the column. We end with these details that will replicate on the other side. And just like we did before, we'll make a little mud roof. I run out. But don't worry, it's all good, because all I need is just a little bit more mud. Oh, this venomous spider gave me an attack! With my inventory full, I'm gonna take a little break to repair all of my stuff. And now I can finally finish my runes. To connect the 4 pillars, we're gonna build 2 bridges. This is starting to look really nice, but I'm still missing a few details. It's time to do the thing to this build. With the basalt that we got previously, I decided to use them to make these thorns coming out of the ground from the underworld and put them just about everywhere. This is what we've been able to do. But to make the best portal in Minecraft, yours truly has quite some tricks with a little bit of mud. And whatever's left over here, like the basalt, that's so it looks different. I'm gonna cook it. Yes, you can cook it, which turns it into smooth basalt that has this amazing texture, what I tell you. And now with this material that we're gonna use to give these areas over here a bit more darkness. So now we replace these blocks and with smooth basalt create an artificial shadow in the mountain. Not a bad trick. Something that we're gonna continue to make throughout the mountain. But if to all of this we add acacia trunks, and I think coal ore could be quite interesting. Don't worry, I'm not crazy. I know what I'm doing. As well as some tuff, we can improve these shadows, making tremendous... Alright, it needs to be a log, so you can't see it from under. Oh, this is gonna be expensive. And with all of that, the shadow looks so much nicer. Oh, wait. I got an idea. And that's always a bad idea. I should have quite a bit of light gray wool that I'm gonna use. Now the gradient is a lot more solid. The ideas that we have around here are amazing. This is gonna take a lot of time. Before running out, I'll come over to my Kraken to get a few more rockets. And using the portal to get a little bit of this black rock. And that way finish the portal. Black block, let's add some details to the portal. When my beloved deep slate will make a frame around the portal. This is looking great. But if now I take my shears and I come to the jungle, I'll be able to grab a ton of fern really quickly. Shears destroyed. But my inventory is completely full. So now I'm gonna place all of this fern all over the mountain. Finished! Taking advantage of the remaining material, like what appears to be the basalt here, to make a circle all around, and finish off the portal with the black rock. And just like that, the portal has reached its final form, and the comparison is nothing to scoff at. Now we just have to turn it on. And honestly, I'm not really sure if a portal this big will turn on. Well then, 3, 2, 1, please! I can't believe it. Alright, I got rid of the obsidian. I trust 100% that it's gonna boom! There it is! The portal completely finished. And it's actually insane. Although if I go in, I'll appear in a really ugly spot. Problem for future Nezo. Watch another video. You're gonna love it. Come on, click it.